A scientist at Yale University says B12 is the most important nutrient you aren't thinking about. Studies show it can boost your memory and prevent heart disease, but can it also help you lose weight and burn fat?
Cindy UpChurch says she uses B12 to boost her energy. She's here along with Kate Kalation, a medical assistant and B12 injector with a Younger You Medical Spa. Thanks for being here, ladies.
Yeah, ladies.
Thank you.
Well, I think this is interesting stuff. B12 in general, I know a lot of people that get just a straight B12 shot this time of year just to ward off colds and flu. Let's talk a little bit about B12 and why you use it and what you combine it with to help us kind of lose weight and up your energy.
Well, our specific formula is more than just B12, and B12 is, you know, it's a big vitamin. There's 12 different components in B12. Our specific formula actually has, they call it the Mike Ultra Combo Burn, and Mike is methionine and acetyl and choline, which are all lipotropic acids, which basically mean they like to burn fat. So with the aid of weight loss, they kind of prevent fat from getting stored in places we don't want it to get stored, and it's rather burned and utilized for energy. There's components in this shot that kind of help food to be converted into energy rather than stored as things we don't really want it to be stored in.
And is the injection different than taking like a supplement or having B12 in a vitamin?
Very good question. There is some advantage to it. Now, somebody like me, I have celiac disease, so I don't have the brush border in my stomach that absorbs a lot of nutrients from food. So if I were to take a vitamin, a lot of it doesn't get absorbed, it just goes through. So the advantage to getting an injection is that it can bypass your GI system, and kind of go directly to where it's needed. And they say there's a lot of Americans who suffer from GI issues that don't know it, or we don't eat enough food to get a good, you know, base of B12. So.
Another important thing that people talk about is removing toxins. How does it help to do that?
It removes heavy metals and fat deposits from the liver. So basically, it's basically just prepping the liver to filter out everything else that you're ingesting and just keep you overall healthy. It's really good for the metabolic system. It helps reproduce DNA and RNA. It helps cellular structures. It's just
overall,
a lot of benefits.
It's a heavy hitter of a vitamin. Cindy, what's your experience with it? If you have a B12 injection, do you notice something right away?
Oh, I absolutely noticed right away my energy level. I feel like I did 10 years ago. It was that significant to me. And I can sleep a lot better. It's not that I need more sleep, it's just the quality of my sleep has improved dramatically. I just have a greater zest for life right now. You know, it's just all of a sudden I'm like, oh, let's go ride our bikes and let's go do this, and you know, driving my husband crazy.
Well, and I think you mentioned that it helps you sleep better too, and I think that's an important thing when people think of, you know, any sort of injection or something that gives you more energy. They're worried, well, will I be jittery? Will I sleep? There's no caffeine, or is there caffeine?
There is niacinamide, which is kind of a natural stimulant, but it's nothing compared to caffeine. We do, you know, we'll have a new client that wants to come and get their first B12 shot at like 6 o'clock. I'm like, no, it's not a good idea.
PM, you're saying 6 p.m.
Yeah, like then you'll be the last person. Somebody just yesterday said, I was awake for hours thinking of everything, but after that, it's your body just kind of adjusts to it.
Well, I think it's interesting too that some of the properties in B12 are part of, like you said before, involved in the body's metabolism of things like carbohydrates, fats, protein, and it actually helps convert food into energy. Which kind of explains why you get more energy from it, right?
It's amazing, and it's really good for any age group. I mean, I'm not super old yet. You know, when you're working and getting up early every day, you do get tired no matter how old you are, and I noticed the energy for the most part. It's just awesome.
Can anybody take the injection? Do you have to have a doctor's approval?
No. The good thing about this shot is most B vitamins, or all B vitamins actually, are water soluble. So whatever your body doesn't need, it's just going to excrete it. You know, you can't overdose on it.
Have you heard some positive things about its ability to burn fat or help some of your clients lose weight?
I have one particular client who I asked yesterday if I could talk about her. We call her the incredible, what did she say, melting woman.
She's melting.
Every time she comes in, she's like, I'm down another pant size. And
that's
she
cute.
doesn't want to leave, and she's so excited because she used to be very active in her younger days and hit menopause, and she was worried about never being able to get back in shape, and she works out like crazy and nothing was helping. So she came in a couple weeks ago, said this is my last ditch effort, and it's working for her.
That's awesome.
I
All right,
guess so,
right
too.
now, people can have a B12 injection at A Younger You, but not just that, but your UltraBurn injection. It's the UltraBurn B12 injection now for just $20. Call today. A Younger You has 2 locations, and the consultation is free. Their Burlington office is 262-763-5573, or in Brookfield, 262-661-9166, or you can go to ayoungeryou21.com.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you so
for
much.
having us.